One joke every day for a year, day 40. I look pretty good for someone who just had a kid 3 months ago. That someone is not me, but imagine if it was and grade me on that scale, please. I like this joke so much that I'm convinced somebody must already do it. If you're watching this and you know of that, please tell me, because I think this is such a good opening joke, and I love an I look like joke. Yeah, this just feels like surely somebody must do this, but maybe not. I'm sure there's versions of like, I look pretty good for somebody who had a kid 3 months ago. I had a kid 3 years ago or whatever, but this is like, I've never had a kid. I've talked about this before. Sometimes you think of a joke and you love it, and then you find out somebody else has that joke. So if somebody else has this joke, please tell me. Like, I had a joke for a long time about how men and women get ready differently, and how women, it's like a whole thing, and then my husband, when he gets ready, he just like puts on pants and then looks himself in the mirror and goes, nailed it. I posted a clip of it, and somebody very gently and kindly was like, hey, just so you know, Amy Schumer has pretty much this exact same joke, including the, and I was like, got it. And so I stopped doing it, because not that it's not like I stole it, but if you're not saying something new, why say it? I wrote this joke because I made a joke a few months ago. I made a joke that was in favor of trans women in sports. And wouldn't you know it, people on Instagram have been real bad about it, real mean about it, and very anti that. So it kind of died off for a little while, but recently, for whatever reason, it's like popped back into these Instagram circles of hell. I've been getting a lot of comments on it. Please don't go, like, you don't need to go and fight anybody. Usually when it pops up, I just block it or ignore it, but they come up and I look at the comments very briefly, and it's a lot of stuff about my looks, a lot of stuff about how like I don't look like I play sports in the first place, I'm too fat, and like at a different point in my life that would hurt my feelings. Now I don't really care. It's just my face in the video where I'm like, what are they getting from just my face? Like, how could they tell anything? And then I was like, oh, they must be like going through my other videos and watching them to see my body, which is weird, but also like, thank you for watching my stand-up. And today I watched Sarah Tollemache's special, Butthole Money, which I cannot recommend it enough. It's on YouTube. It's so funny. She's so funny. And I'm so glad that there's 45 minutes of her stand-up, because every time I see her at a show and she's doing 15 or 20 minutes, I wish there was more Sarah Tollemache. But she's like 9 months pregnant in that special. I wonder if I would ever do a special pregnant. And then I started thinking about like, there's such a stigma around female comedians who do a special pregnant, and it's so dumb because it's not as if it's like a shtick. It's just that like women get pregnant and that's when you're not gonna tape it 3 months after you've had the kid. That's dumb. You're exhausted. So that's where this joke came from. I really like it. Please tell me if you know somebody else who has it, because I want to do this on stage. This is another day where I wrote other jokes earlier in the day, and then this came to me, I don't know, like an hour ago. So it's getting easier. I'm getting better at it. So, okay. Hopefully I didn't just jinx myself, and I'll see you tomorrow.